Bro, I think he is unconscious. क्या हुआ? कुछ heart attack कुछ है? Hello? Hey, are you awake?
Is there a response?
No. You call for help?
Yeah.
Hello, let me check his pulse and breathing.
Yeah, we have an unconscious man near the lawn near auditorium. Could you please come fast with all the necessary equipment? We'll start CPR right now. We might need an AED assistance as well.
He has no pulse and breathing. Let's start CPR. Hey guys, myself Joel Benny. We are final year students.
I am Anthony.
And I am Palak.
And we are a part of NSS volunteers of this NSS Bureau, AIIMS Bhubaneswar. So right now you have seen a scenario when a person is lying unconscious on the road and what as a person who knows CPR should do next. So first step is scene safety, which will be explained by Anthony.
So scene safety is basically the person can be lying unconscious in a place which is not which is dangerous for you or someone else. Okay. So first and foremost, what you need to make sure is that now no harm comes to you or the person who is lying unconscious. So look around you, make sure it's a hard flat surface. So that is scene safety.
Now the second step is assessing whether the patient is unconscious. So now we have to check for his response. So we will tap on his shoulders. You should not shake him vigorously. Just tap on the shoulders and check for response. Now the third step is calling for help, which will be told by Palak.
So to call for help, you can ask for a bystander who happens to be there at the scene, or you can yourself call the universal number for medical emergencies in India, that is 108. You have to give them the location, the number of people that are injured and the kind of equipment that they should be bringing.
So the next step is checking the pulse and breathing. So where do you check the pulse? So in the neck there is a muscle which is on the side of the midline of the patient. So just side to that there will be an artery which is known as carotid artery. That's where you check the pulse. Usually people check on our radial artery, but this is the most preferred method. So we will check for the pulse. And how you should check for pulse and breathing simultaneously, because we need to save a lot of time. So you go near to the patient, you assess the breathing from the nose as well as see for the pulse. And you should not take more than 10 seconds, and you should check for the pulse for at least 5 seconds. So you can count 1001, 1002, which each corresponds to each second. So now we know the patient does not have any pulse or any breathing. So then we can start our hands only CPR.
So a scene like this can happen anywhere, at your home or on the road or in a mall or in an aircraft as well. So initially you should assess the scene safety. You should look for any poles or trees that might fall in the region. The next step is to check for the response of the patient.
Hello.
By gently tapping on the shoulders of the patient, you do not vigorously shake him so that as to cause more injuries. After you are done checking the response of the patient, then you call for help. You can ask a bystander to help you and call on the number.
Hello, ambulance. Yeah, we have an unconscious patient near the lawn near the main auditorium of AIIMS Bhubaneswar. Could you please come fast with the necessary equipment? We will start CPR right away.
Once the health authorities are informed, they may arrive anytime. But we have no time to lose. In the meanwhile, you should assess the breathing and the pulse of the patient. Simultaneously, he is placing his hand over the carotid artery and looking for hearing the breathing sounds from the nose simultaneously. Do not do it for more than 10 seconds or less than 5 seconds. Once you are done and you have figured out that there is no breathing and pulsation, you can progress to giving him the CPR. Here what we are going to teach you is hands only CPR or community based CPR. You should begin by putting your dominant hand in the bottom and the other hand over the top and interlacing them together. Place the hand at the center of the chest. The center of the chest has a bone which is hard to feel. Place the heel of your palm over the chest center and then begin the compressions. The rate of compressions is 100 to 120 compressions in 1 minute. That is approximately 2 compressions every second. And the depth would be 5 to 6 centimeters. This process is very exhausting. It is always handy to have another person who is by your side and can take over when you are tired. On an average, a person can do this for 2 minutes. It is ideal that you change and someone else takes over from you after 2 minutes are over, or the compressions are rendered ineffective.
Done. Now 3 people.
So thank you everyone. I hope that you guys learned something from this and have some better understanding of what is community-based CPR.